Well, good morning, church. I'm so glad you're continuing in our deep dive as we are now in the book of John. Today, we're in John chapter 2, kind of an exciting time. We're now going to Jesus' ministry. He's with his disciples, and we see his first miracle. Well, now, if we look in Scripture, we'll see that there are 35 recorded miracles throughout the Synoptic Gospels and throughout John. But this is the only one that is stated this was Jesus' first miracle. And I love that this miracle wasn't a big mass thing. Jesus didn't feed thousands of people. He didn't publicly heal a person or do something extraordinary. As a matter of fact, not many people there realized what Jesus had done. Really only his mom and his disciples. You know the situation. He's at a wedding and there's a need for wine, and his mom comes to ask for his help. Most theologians don't think that she expected a miracle. She expected him to figure something else out as her son. But he takes the water and he turns it into wine. And in verse 11, we see when his disciples see this, knowing that it was water and now it's wine, they realize he's the Messiah. There is the belief factor that happens. See, I love that. This was a kind of a personal way to start it, but before he really impressed the crowds or the people out there, he validated to his disciples that he was unique and he had the power of God to do things that only God could do. When Jesus chose the 12, he chose the 12 that they might be with him. He chose his disciples so they could do life with him. And a lot of times we think about discipleship. We think about what's a good curriculum or what's a book we can have you read or something to go through. But the best life change happens life on life? I think when I came to know Christ and I felt a call into ministry, I had a pastor who invested in me, who took me with him to make visits when he shared his faith, who took me with him to do funerals where I read a scripture, who allowed me to see ministry happen. And I think that's when real discipleship happens. It's not that we don't need content, but when we see someone living it out is when it really makes a difference. And this is the start of the disciples doing life with Jesus as they're going to travel the next 3 years and see the incredible things that happen. Some mind-blowing and some scary, but they're going to see Jesus and come to the absolute belief that he was God in the flesh. So listen, as you continue our deep dive, we hope you enjoy going a little deeper. And I would just say, are you involved not just in content, but are you involved with the lives of others? Are you interconnecting? See, God changes us in the context of relationships. That's why we have life groups here in Huntsville. They meet mostly on Sunday morning, and Madison on Sunday night. But it's a time when you can be with a group of other people, a place where you can know and be known, a place where you can love and be loved, a place where you can serve and be served, a place where life comes together as we apply Scripture, and that's where some of the greatest discipleship can happen. So I hope that you're part of a life group. If not, choose one this Sunday. Get in one. Get involved. It makes you better, and it makes that group better. As life on life, we let God change us. Guys, have a blessed day. Continue on our Devo tomorrow.